Hello everybody, today is Wednesday, March 1st. It's 3:54 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The regular session for the futures markets is going to close in about 5 minutes. On my left is the time and sales of the E-mini S&P, which had a rather large movement to the upside, currently trading at 2396.50. Really great day for the auto trader today now that we got some volatility back, and I'm not surprised by this at all. Usually after we have a consolidation, we get a substantial move, and I was talking to somebody just recently and we had this discussion. I forgot to mention it in yesterday's video that we usually, when I was showing the daily chart, that after a period of consolidation we usually get a large move is imminent, and that happened today in spades. So before I begin, first the required disclaimer. Okay, as stated, if we look at this 2500 tick chart, here's the this is 2 a.m. This actually starts trading somewhat earlier than the open. It starts trading pre-market, so it can catch bigger moves. It starts trading at 3 a.m., the open of the London session. And so if I scrunch up this chart, we can see kind of the last 4 or 5 days, as I was talking about, the market was range bound in a tight range of about 13 points. And then overnight, we had a large breakout. And I actually put in a position last night at about 3 a.m. or so, and unfortunately I didn't get filled. I was looking for a pullback to this level here, a little bit around the 68 area, but the market had already taken off. It never saw 68 after this here. I did manage to make some money in my personal account on a discretionary trade later in the session. So as far as the auto trader goes, first up is the 2500 tick chart, and we did 1450. I think we hit our goal of 1500. We probably had a little bit of slippage on the end, but yes, we hit our goal. We entered a long position early in the breakout at 2375, and the market went as high as 2401, and so we had 2 winning trades here, and that brought us to our goal. Okay, next up is the E-mini S&P on a 1-minute line break chart, and I brought this up because we're currently in a short trade. This is on a line break chart using our line break algorithm, and I'm going to go ahead and close the position here. And just like that, you can see it closed our position, and we did a net of 600 on the trade on 2 contracts here. So it looks like we had an equity high of about 800 or so. Caught a couple of trades here. Okay, next up is the DAX on a 34-second line break chart, and we had a number of trades from the open of the regular session, but we didn't take any heat. We ran up to an equity high of 1200 and then gave back about 1,000 of it. So indeed some volatility, and then we recovered in a large way to come up to 1875, and I'm going to guess that there was probably a little slippage at the end here. So we had a really strong finish after the noon hour. So this probably hitting its goal and encountering some slippage at the end. That's what I'm guessing. So it's good to see some of our DAX charts come back and give us a solid performance. Okay, next up is the crude oil on a 34-second line break chart, and this had a monster short trade here and did 610 There was another trade earlier on, but we did 610 for the day on this chart. Okay, the crude oil and the precision Renko chart did 590 on just a couple of trades. Okay, the E-mini S&P on a 3-range chart had an interesting performance today. Kind of almost all winners except for this loser right here. We see we first ran up to an equity high of about 400, and then we had a little bit of a drawdown, and then we went up from there. So let me just make these trades a little bigger. You can kind of see what happened here. So this is throughout the day. This only trades through the afternoon, but it hit its goal and had pretty substantial positive slippage. Now on this one, our goal is $1,000, so indeed we had positive slippage, and my trade management is such where we're trading 3 contracts, but I'm only taking one off at 3 points and then trailing by the volatility stop after the 3 points is hit, and then trailing by 0 bars after 24 ticks. That proved to work out pretty well, as you can see these various trades here. And of course we did get filled on limit orders here. So we have a limit order at the close of the bar minus 1 tick. Okay, next is the DAX on the Super Renko 6 tick. This did 800. There was a number of trades. An equity high looks like of about 1,300. Here's our equity curve for the day. So we came up to 1,300. We pulled back quite a bit. So again, a lot of volatility in the DAX, but then we recovered to settle in at 800 for the day. Okay, and finally we have the NASDAQ on a Super Renko 10 tick. We had a small loser to start, and then a short, another small loser, and then a couple of long trades here that brought us to 590 for the day on 2 contracts. Okay, the E-mini S&P on a Super Renko 6 tick. This starts trading at 12:30 noon, so it attempted a short on this pullback here and got stopped out, and that drew us down about $200. And then we recovered, interestingly, on this sell-off at the close, and still finished a couple of $100 on the plus side of the ledger. That's all for today's video. If you'd like to find out more, please visit our website at bluewavetrading.com, or feel free to send us an email to systems@bluewavetrading.com. Thank you for watching today.